2024 FIDE World Chess Championship, Game 6, Ding Liren in white versus Gukesh D in black. Opening phase, structured development, moves 1 to 10. Ding chooses the London system, a solid but flexible opening that avoids sharp theoretical debates. Gukesh responds classically, establishing central control with d5 and reinforcing the pawn chain with e6. Strategic note: White's setup aims for long-term harmony and piece activity, while Black's flexible pawn structure ensures counterplay opportunities. Gukesh strikes at the center with c5, a thematic move in response to the London system. Ding counters with c3, maintaining central control and preparing for potential pawn exchanges. Gukesh develops the bishop to an active post on d6, targeting White's setup. Ding opts to exchange on c6, doubling Black's pawns, but opening the b-file for Gukesh's rook. This trade reflects White's strategy to weaken Black's pawn structure in exchange for simplified piece activity. Strategic insight: the doubled c-pawns are a long-term weakness, but they also grant Black dynamic potential with control over the center and the b-file. Ding exchanges dark-squared bishops to simplify the position and avoid counterplay. The queen moved to a 4 targets c6, while also preparing to shift focus to other parts of the board. Gukesh castles to secure his king and connect his rooks. Critical moment. The queen sortie to a4 is ambitious but arguably premature. Developing the knight to d2 first could have retained more flexibility for White. Ding retreats the queen to a3, preserving it for potential queenside activity. Gukesh counters with the active ne4, a centralizing move that looks to dominate the light squares. Middle game, strategic imbalances, moves 11-20. Ding challenges the powerful knight on e4 with nfd2, prompting Gukesh to reinforce his central control with e5. Key insight: the pawn push e5 is a double-edged move. It establishes dominance in the center but creates weaknesses on d5 and f5 that Ding could potentially exploit. Ding captures the c5 pawn, regaining material. Gukesh immediately activates his queen with qg6, creating threats against g2 and maintaining initiative. Critical tactic: Black's qg6 forces White to address the weak g2 pawn, giving Black a brief initiative despite being down a pawn. Both players opt for sharp play. Ding castles queenside, activating the rook on the open d-file, while Gukesh greedily grabs pawns on the kingside. The balance tilts dynamically, with Black holding material compensation but White enjoying active pieces. Strategic note: Gukesh's decision to grab pawns, qsf2, risks overextending his queen, which could lead to tactical vulnerabilities. Ding opens the center with dxe5, creating threats along the e-file. Gukesh counters by activating his rook with rb8, preparing for counterplay on the b-file. Key moment: White's dxe5 begins to unleash the latent power of his rooks and central pawns, hinting at potential long-term pressure against Black's position. Ding develops the knight to a powerful outpost on c4, attacking e5 and targeting Black's weak pawns. Gukesh defends with be6, neutralizing immediate threats. Ding coordinates his pieces effectively, doubling rooks on the d-file and preparing to attack. Gukesh exchanges bishops with bxe4, simplifying the position and reducing White's attacking potential. Strategic insight: the trade on c4 was necessary for Black to avoid falling under long-term pressure. However, it also left White with a slight initiative due to his more active rooks. Ding recaptures, maintaining his central dominance. Gukesh's qf5 centralizes the queen and sets up potential counterplay, ensuring the balance remains intact. Critical middle game decisions. Moves 21-30. Both players simplify further by exchanging pawns. The position remains dynamically equal, with neither side able to claim a significant edge. A series of repetitions begins, reflecting the lack of clear progress for either side. Both players correctly avoid unnecessary risks in a position with balanced chances. Gukesh deviates from the repetitions with qh4, attempting to create counterplay on the kingside. Ding responds calmly, preparing to activate his rooks. Endgame, simplification and draw. Moves 31-46. Ding pushes a3 to eliminate back rank weaknesses. Gukesh's QE2 continues to probe White's position but fails to create decisive threats. The queens are exchanged after active play from both sides. This transition into the endgame solidifies the drawish nature of the position. Ding recaptures with the pawn, creating a sturdy kingside structure. Gukesh pushes f5, seeking space and counterplay. Ding pushes h4, aiming to fix weaknesses on the kingside. Gukesh counters with e3, creating a passed pawn, but unable to convert it into a tangible advantage. Both players activate their rooks and pawns, but neither side achieves decisive breakthroughs. The position remains balanced. The final repetitions occur, cementing the result as a draw. Key moments and lessons. Dynamic opening play. Ding's choice of the London system kept the position flexible and manageable, while Gukesh's active responses ensured balance. Critical mistakes. Neither player made major tactical errors, though Gukesh's pawn-grabbing sequence, qx-g2 and qx-f2, left his queen temporarily exposed. Missed opportunities. Ding's qr4 early in the game was ambitious but may have allowed Gukesh to equalize more easily. Developing minor pieces earlier would have retained flexibility. Endgame precision. Both players demonstrated excellent technique in simplifying to a draw, showing a deep understanding of the position's dynamics. This game was a fine display of balance between strategy and tactics. Ding's active piece play and Gukesh's solid defensive maneuvers neutralized each other, leading to a fair result. The draw reflects the players' mutual respect and their understanding of the game's subtleties. What do you think? Leave us a comment. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. And subscribe to Rook's Revenge now for more World Chess Championship analysis content.